Ed Gein was born in 1906. Him and his older brother, their father was really abusive, especially when he would drink. And his parents didn't even like each other. They couldn't even really get along. His mother would hit his father would hit his mother. They would be fights. And his mother taught him that all women basically were bad. She would teach him that he should just stay away from women. And so when he was in his early 30s, his father would pass away. And it was just him, his brother, and his mother. So his brother actually had found somebody. And I think he was worried about Ed. Like, he was trying to convince Ed that probably maybe he should start being on his own. And Ed really didn't like that because Ed was a mama's boy. So Ed's brother would end up dying beside a fire. It was a fire that was set outside, and it shouldn't have killed him, but it did. And it was determined that the smoke inhalation, the smoke killed him. But a lot of people think it was actually Ed that killed his brother. So not long after Ed's brother had died, Ed's mother had had a stroke. This one didn't kill her, and Ed took care of her. But her next stroke would kill her. Ed and his mother went to a store to pick up things where they seen the owner hit a puppy. Like, he was hitting him. And the man's mistress come out to stop him. Well, Ed's mother would have her second stroke after that. Not because she seen him hit a puppy, because she was so angry that his mistress was there. So when she passed away, Ed was on his own. And to him, his mother was everything. And he probably felt like he couldn't trust other people. So when she passed, he boarded up her room. And he would walk graveyards at night. And he would start digging up graves of middle-aged women that, to me, he was basically trying to bring his mother back to life. So he would dig up these graves, and he would take the bodies home, and he would look at the obituaries to see who was buried and where. So he would take them home, and he would do awful things. Like, he would wear their faces. He would dress up in clothes to look like his mom, because that's what he wanted. To me, he was really trying to bring her back to life. He would say sometimes he would just walk in the graveyard just like in a daze. But he would often normally bring back like their jewelry and stuff. Like if they had jewelry, he would normally take it back. Well, there was a woman named Mary, and he said that she looked like his mom, but her personality wasn't like his mom. He said she basically looked like her, but that was it. So he took her life. He took her life by shooting her. And then he took her body back to his house, where he would, again, he would make stuff out of their bodies. He would make chairs, belts, bows, and it was all out of body parts. Now, it is rumored that he may have took the lives of other people, but it was never, he was never caught for it if he did. And in 1954, a babysitter went missing. And they thought he had something to do with it, but he took a polygraph and he actually passed it. So that's that with that. There was a woman who, she owned a store, and Ed would go in there, and her son was a sheriff. Well, he said that Ed went in there a couple of times, and he asked his mom on a date. She turned him down politely, and one day he went in the store and he took her life by shooting her. Same thing like with the first victim, he took her body back to his house. Well, her son, and knowing who was the last person to see her alive, because there was a receipt, he knew he was there. So the police went searching the house, where they found very disturbing stuff. And Ed was actually at a store while this was going on. So they arrested him, and then they went looking in the house. They found bows, they found bodies, they found even chairs that was made out of bodies. And he was arrested, but for a while he was found insane to stand trial. And the one who got him to confess also beat him up. So because he beat him up, the confession didn't really, it wasn't good, because he had been beat. So he was found insane to stand trial. So for a while, they had just found him insane. But after a couple of years, he was actually found to stand trial, where he had confessed to the 2 murders and confessed to the graves. And when he went to court, he was found still basically insane. So he spent the rest of his life in a hospital. And in 1984 is when he passed away. That is the story of Ed Gein. Thank you guys for watching.